coming back at you with another podcast episode of F1 Off Topic. I'm Jake.
F1 Off Topic.
Don't interrupt me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm Joe.
No, I'm Jake.
And I'm Joe.
Okay.
And this is F1 Off Topic.
And this is F1 Off Topic.
Do we just start that over? Or
No, I think we just keep rolling with it.
Just roll with it.
Stop talking about stuff like that. You're killing it.
No, I like them to be able to see, like, behind the
But they have to see
screen.
that we are raw.
Yeah, exactly.
Real people who make mistakes. You make mistakes.
As a producer, this is my art direction. This is what I want.
This is what you put on like your producer profile. Like, hey, check this out. This is what I produced.
This is what I produced.
They'd say that's dog water.
I hit the record button, and then I hit the stop button.
Yeah, but then you plug in a USB stick.
And then I plug in a USB stick, yes. Yeah.
And then you take it home, and then you upload it to the internets.
Yeah, and then I do some editing in there, too.
Yeah, I doubt that.
No, I don't. I do very little.
Do you listen to them anymore?
No.
Yeah. Wait, at all?
I select random bits throughout
Okay.
the...
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
You don't listen to it?
No.
I wondered why our viewer count went down.
By 2.
By 2.
No, Katie listens to it, and I'll hear what she's listening to sometimes. So, you know, I get the good parts of it, but I'm not like tentatively listening to it.
Well, that's good.
I mean, we do it live, so I remember.
You say that, but neither one of us, I think,
No,
ever remember.
because we want to get quotes from it, and then we
It's
don't
like,
remember
oh,
what was
What
said.
did you say? That was funny.
Oh, we talked about F1 a lot that episode. That's crazy. I didn't even think that we did.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Raw.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we are doing for this podcast is a little bit different than what we've done for any other podcast.
Yeah, we're still going to talk about the upcoming race in Azerbaijan. But as a side piece to that, we are looking back in time.
It's more like the main piece.
The part piece.
Yeah. Well, I would say the main piece because of how many notes that I have on this race.
Well,
so what we did...
Shut up. I'm happy you prepared.
Yeah. Yeah. So what we did was Joe picked a race, since he's been watching Formula One for like 30 to 40 years now, that we would look back in history and rewatch a race, kind of talk about what happened. So the race that he picked was Azerbaijan 2017, and he told me that it was a really good race, and he's a liar.
I don't think I ever said that.
No, you did say it.
Did I say really good race?
Yeah, I think maybe that wasn't the exact verbiage, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at exactly what you just said.
Did I text it to you?
I hope you did.
I doubt it. So, what my criteria was for this is, since Jake has been watching F1 for 2 or 3 years, I wanted a race that was... Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't say that.
I didn't say that, did I?
No, you didn't.
I wanted a race that was older than Jake's been watching. So, a minimum of... I was going to go with like 4 or 5 years, probably, minimum. And also one that was hopefully interesting for one reason or another. Either good racing or just crazy shit or political shit or something.
It was definitely interesting, that's for sure. I think I watched it 4 different times because I fell asleep 3 times.
So, as they are racing Azerbaijan this weekend, we chose the 2017 race.
Joe chose the 2017 race.
I chose the 2017 race. The 2016 race was the first race there. It was actually underneath the name European Grand Prix, not Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Really?
Yeah. And it's not really anywhere near Europe, if you look at it on the map.
No, it's in Baku.
Right.
Which is...
Not in Azerbaijan.
Okay, but where is Baku?
In Azerbaijan.
Where's Azerbaijan at?
Like, kind of near the Dead Sea?
Isn't it in Saudi Arabia?
No.
Oh.
No.
Wait, is Azerbaijan a country?
Yes.
What?
Yes. See, we're learning all kinds of things.
I didn't know that was a country. Just like I didn't know that Monaco was a country.
Yeah. So we learned multiple things on this.
That's...
Yeah, it's nowhere
that's
near
a country.
Europe. Yeah, pull it up on the map.
What in the world? Okay, it was a former Soviet republic.
Yes.
Bounded by the Caspian Sea.
Caspian. I knew it was by a sea.
I'm going to butcher this name. Caucasus. Caucasus Mountains.
That sounds about right. So how close is it to Europe?
I'm looking right now.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. What even is Europe?
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Is Turkey considered Europe?
Yeah, technically.
Okay, so it like is decently close. It's right next to Armenia.
Yeah, but like when you think of
Georgia,
when you think of Europe, it is not.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So that was the first year, and after that, they changed it to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, for political reasons or whatever reasons, I don't know. Yeah, and so I guess we can start talking about that. So overall, what was your thoughts about that race, and what I guess from what stood out to you from 2017 to now?
Overall thoughts: that race was a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
There were way too many safety cars.
Yeah.
Which was 3, and that was within the first 20 laps.
And a red flag in there too.
And a red flag. What stood out to me was a couple of different things. One, no halo on the car.
Yes.
That was one.
Looks way better, huh?
It actually does, yeah.
Yeah, no.
I will admit that it does. 2 was the different names that were racing at that time. But I mean, it wasn't like there's like a ton of like different names that I'm not familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
But who people were racing for, like Carlos Sainz racing for Toro Rosso.
Yes. Yeah.
And then I knew Ricardo raced for Red Bull. That one was kind of a gimme.
Yeah.
Hulkenberg being at Renault, that was also kind of a gimme.
Yeah.
But then Jolyon Palmer, didn't know who that guy was. And then, of course, Danny Kvyat was still in there. Daniel Kvyat.
Yeah.
Call back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was racing for Toro Rosso as well.
Probably.
I think. Yeah, he was definitely racing for Toro Rosso.
Yeah, he was, because he went wide in turn 1 and Sainz like phantom.
Didn't know.
Spun out. Just
it was weird.
No one close to him.
That, and then Raikkonen and Vettel racing at Ferrari together. A little bit different. There's no Alfa Romeo. That's what I noticed.
No, Alfa Romeo at the time. Oh, it was just Sauber. Yeah.
Sauber, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they were blue and white and yellow.
There was a lot of blue cars.
Yeah.
A lot of blue.
It always seems like through the years that there's random points where like all the cars look the same. Or, they kind of go through their little sprees where everyone's got an idea.
It also stood out to me that Williams didn't suck.
Yeah, that was probably the last year where they didn't suck.
Yeah, and Lance Stroll got P3. I was cheering for Bottas to
pass him at the line, and he did.
He did.
Got him right.
That was impressive.
That was pretty cool. Yeah,
especially because he was over a second behind on that last lap.
Yeah, in a much faster car.
Yeah.
So after watching that, I don't know. In the time that you have been watching F1, has Ricciardo been good?
Good?
No, because
he had that race win last year.
Yes, last year, but it wasn't like an overly impressive. I mean,
no, McLaren had one too.
Yeah, it was kind of like circumstances and but in the time that you've been watching F1, he hasn't been with Red Bull at all, right?
Nope.
And
because he was at Renault, McLaren.
Yeah. So you actually got to see some, why Daniel Ricciardo is regarded as highly as he is, or was, or still is, maybe. I'm not sure.
He had an awesome overtake.
Yeah, he passed
passed Sainz and Ericsson.
All within
one jump.
In one jump, got 2 cars
both
in one
of them
go.
in one corner.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool. There was a number of those that happened.
Yeah,
which was another thing that we don't really see this year or last year, was the 2-car jump.
Yeah, well, that's pretty rare. I mean,
there were a number of them in there,
and that was also after a safety car restart too, I believe.
That was cool though.
Yeah.
I don't remember who was the other one that did it. I don't remember who it was.
I think there was one other 2-car pass. I don't remember now.
I thought I made a note of it, but maybe not. So okay, when they red flagged the race,
yes,
and Raikkonen was in the garage, and then they're rolling him out right to the front so that he can go around again. Is that where that clip comes from, where he's like yelling to get him steering wheel?
That's where that clip comes from.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, this looks familiar, like them running
where's
it.
my steering wheel?
Yeah, and then they were like, oh, he didn't have a steering wheel. I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure that's where this came from. Then.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, poor guy. I like to imagine, and this is it, and they even made this joke in the broadcast of that, which you won't remember this, but they were like, yeah, I think Kimmy was like out back. I don't think he was out back with like an ice cream and a Coke, but
No, I get that.
do you get that?
Yeah, because I know after he retired at Monaco one year,
No.
whatever, it's pretty close. There's boats, so it's probably Monaco, that he went out onto a boat and was eating some ice cream.
Yeah, there's that one too.
Or was this when he went to the garage
Yeah.
and pulled an ice cream out?
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
just, man likes ice cream.
I guess so. Magnums specifically. That's what they're called.
Have you ever had a Magnum?
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh, they're incredible.
So, I used to think, because I didn't know about them until after the whole Raikkonen thing. I think that was like '09, either Malaysia or China. Actually, now I think about it, it was definitely Malaysia '09. So he gets out of the car and has been racing like dog shit, and he goes in there and grabs an ice cream. Of course, that Ferrari was a truck that year. Terrible car. And I remember seeing all the memes and stuff at the time. You know, it's like early meme days, right? And
So not well made.
not well made. No. Yeah, we had like a stick and a rock
Yeah.
and a keyboard. You know, we made it work. And everyone was being rickrolled.
Haha.
But I remember thinking, like, Magnum. Like, I don't think we have those here in the U.S.
We don't. They didn't. We do now.
We do now. And I've seen them in the store, and every time I see them, I think of Raikkonen.
I had one yesterday.
Is that the first time you've had one?
No. The first time I had one was also in 2009. I think 2009. I was in Poland, and they had them there because they're a Belgian chocolate is what they are.
So what were you doing in Poland?
Mission trip.
Oh, okay.
English camp, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say you were like, what, 13, 14? 12?
Something like that. Yeah, I was in 7th grade, or going
Okay.
into 7th grade.
So it's like, that's 12, 13, I think, right?
I don't really know. Yeah, something
That's
like
a long
that.
time ago.
Yeah.
You're a youngin'.
They were, and I remember them being so delicious. And then when I got back to the United States, like I wanted them, and they didn't have them. And I specifically remember seeing a commercial for them on TV 6 years ago, probably.
Yeah, that sounds
That
about
they had
right.
come to the United States, yeah, and I was super excited. And they are still really good. They're made in New Jersey, but they're supposedly they use Belgian chocolate.
Supposedly.
I think they probably do because it doesn't taste like Hershey's chocolate. It's
Yeah.
really good. They're really good because it goes ice cream, chocolate, caramel, and then chocolate again. So, yeah,
Yeah.
it's delicious.
So-
You've never had one?
No, I haven't. So
Okay.
by next week, I will have tried the Magnum because I've always wanted to, and I will finally do it.
They're expensive.
Are they really?
Yeah. A box of 3 is going to cost you like $8 or something like that.
Well, for like a once in a lifetime, you know. might as
Yeah,
well.
but if you buy one, you're going to keep buying them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're
That
really good.
Okay.
Like if Katie and I, when we used to go shopping together for groceries, if we were like going to get ice cream, you know, she'd get like a little pint of, I don't know, something.
Yeah.
And I would go for the Magnums, and then I would hide them.
So, speaking of ice cream, she gets a pint of something. What is your go-to brand of ice cream?
Ben and Jerry's.
Ben Jerry's. Okay.
Ben and Jerry's the one. I don't know what it's called. It's got like cookie dough and brownie and maybe like caramel chunks in it or something like that.
Yeah.
Really good. What
Yeah.
about you?
I'm a Rocky Road guy.
Rocky Road's good.
Like anything Rocky Road. That's just good stuff.
It is.
Ben Jerry's is pretty good.
It is very good. They have a lot of weird flavors.
Yeah, I'm not into all that.
No, just give me like the. I guess I don't know what would be normal to me, but
I don't know, chocolate, vanilla,
yeah.
nuts.
Do you like sherbet ice cream?
You know, yes.
Love it.
Love it.
So good.
It is good. Yeah.
You know the Neapolitan?
Yes.
You ever eat the whatever pink stuff is?
Yeah.
What is that? Is it strawberry?
No.
Cherry.
Nah, if I had to say it's strawberry, but I think it's not. But I don't know.
Really?
Hell, I
Dude,
don't
it's
know.
definitely strawberry. Think about it. It's chocolate vanilla. It'd have to be strawberry.
Yeah, you're probably right. And I agree with you because that's what it tastes like. But I also wouldn't be surprised if it was like, you know, it's something they can't actually call strawberry because there's no strawberry in it. So it's some fake like pink flavor color or something. I don't know. I could be completely crazy too.
That's your theory on it? Is they can't call it strawberry because there's not strawberry in it?
Okay, so like Oreos, for example, they don't spell cream like cream because it's not actual cream. so they can't spell it like that.
Oh, so they spell it CREME?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's strawberry.
Okay, all right, fair enough. That's some good stuff.
It is very good. Speaking of, good stuff. I don't know. We're drinking some more beers again.
Beer?
Right now we've got Martin City, and it's Survival Blonde without an E. It's a Belgian-style blonde ale, but no E because we're not European.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's okay.
It's not. Yeah, it's not terrible.
So I was in there looking at beers for today,
Mm-hmm.
and there was this one, Survival Blonde, and the other one was Rich Love and Flavor, or Rich Flavor and Love. I don't know, but it was a coffee stout. So I was going back and forth between this and that.
Should have gone with the stout.
Should I? It was like 9% or something. So
Been flat on our asses by the end of this.
we've been feeling pretty good.
That's okay. That would have been fun.
That'd been fun. So a big part of the reason why I chose this specific Grand Prix was some of the crazy shit that happened underneath the safety car. Specifically, the Vettel and Hamilton.
Yeah, the kerfuffle.
The kerfuffle there. What did you make of that?
It kind of reminded me of the whole Max and Hamilton thing from
wow, you're on top of it there. Those notes aren't that good.
Last race of the season last year.
Yeah, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of like that, but not really at all.
I mean, one car rear-ended the other one.
Who got rear-ended in Abu Dhabi?
Max did. By Hamilton.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
When?
Last year?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There wasn't a whole bunch of laps left, and that's when it happened.
I don't think he got rear-ended.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Maybe it wasn't Abu Dhabi then.
Yeah, well, where he got ran over?
No. He got rear-ended because Max slammed on the brakes.
Oh, no, that was in Abu Dhabi. I know what you're talking about, though. That was in Saudi, the race before the last race.
Okay, it's like the same place.
Yes. Fair enough. But that was actually during racing.
Yeah.
Where this was underneath the safety car.
Yeah, that was bad.
And Vettel thought he got brake checked, which, from his view, and when they initially show it, it does look that way.
You know, they would have a lot less of that and a lot less problems if they would add brake lights and blinkers.
That's not a race car.
Imagine if they had to do that. They had to use a blinker every time.
Excuse me,
I'm coming over.
Yeah.
Overtaking could get more interesting then.
Yeah.
I'm coming on your left.
On the front or on the main straight, you just draw like 3 lines.
And you have to choose one of 3
which
lanes.
lanes when you start.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds... I like that idea.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah.
Sounds like racing. Sounds safe.
Sounds safe.
Which, speaking of safety, there was a little bit of a safety precaution in that race with Hamilton.
What was it?
Oh, yeah. His headrest thing.
So after the whole kerfuffle where Vettel runs into the back of Hamilton and then decides to pull up alongside of him and run into the side of him, which was interesting as well.
Mm-hmm.
They had a red flag, and then Hamilton, they didn't get his net or head protection snapped back
buckled in, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So the penalty that Vettel got, which was a 10-second stop and go, then which basically gave Hamilton the lead.
Yes.
Then because his headrest isn't snapped in properly, he then has to go and stop, puts him back out. I think he joined back in 9th.
Yeah, like a position or 2 behind Vettel.
Yes.
And then,
Yep.
Yeah, at the time, I remember everyone being so upset that Vettel finished ahead of Hamilton because, of what Vettel did. And I'm like, well, it's not Vettel's fault that the Mercedes team couldn't snap the headrest back.
Because otherwise Hamilton's going on. He's winning that race.
Oh, yeah, he's winning that race. There's no one even close. I mean, he was going to win that race.
I mean,
Bottas
went from being lapped on the third third lap to second.
Yeah, and Ricciardo was 17th after the 3rd or 4th lap.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He wasn't doing very good.
No, but he ended up winning.
Just things fall into your lap,
Yeah. He was fun to watch that day.
It was also funny to see George Russell there.
George Russell was there?
He was there. He was in the Williams garage, I believe.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, he was in the garage, not in the race.
No, he was just there.
Yeah. I thought it was funny how young Max looked.
He looks so young. He looks like a kid.
Well,
and that was his second year?
Yeah.
Third year?
Second year.
Because he started in 2015.
Yeah,
so 15,
like
16, so 17 was his third year racing.
Yeah. It's wild.
He looks like a child.
So is he younger than you?
I think he might be.
That's insane. And he's had like he has been racing in an F1 car longer than you've been out of high school. And he's younger. And he's younger than you. What have you done with your life? Jeez.
Yeah, you're saying that at 30, bud.
Oh, hey, I know.
He's 24. He'll be 25 this year.
Wow. And he's an F1 world champion.
He's an F1 world champion. Has a model girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
We're the same height, though. So
Yeah.
that counts for something.
I will tell you this: you are better looking than him.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't take much.
No, he's not a terrible looking guy.
No,
but
he's pretty bad looking.
he's not the ugliest on the grid.
Who's the ugly? Okay,
Latifi. But I think some people would probably even argue about that.
Well, who else could you argue about that with? I mean...
Vettel.
Really?
Alonso.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not your type, but they're definitely not...
You just have some attachment to them, man.
No.
Yeah.
No. They're just... No, I'm saying they're not unattractive. I'm trying to think, though, of who else there would be. I can't really think... I think we nailed it right off the bat. Latifi. And, yeah. That's pretty much...
And then maybe... I don't know. Some people might say Sonoda.
Oh, yeah. I think that's just racial prejudice.
Yeah, he's kind of cute, though.
He's cute.
Joe Guan Yu is not very good looking.
I honestly don't know if I've ever seen him.
This is what he looks like.
He looks like exactly what I pictured, just a bland guy.
Asian guy?
No, he's just a guy. He's just like a normal, everyday guy.
I mean, Yuki looks Japanese.
Yeah, Yuki looks more Japanese than he looks
Chinese.
Right?
Yes.
Like,
Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees, look at these.
Wow.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yuki looks like he would fit in like a Hello Kitty commercial.
Or like be like an extra in any kung fu movie.
No, I don't know what that is.
You don't know what is kung fu?
No, it's just not appropriate. Now we're just crossing lines.
Hello Kitty? What do you mean Hello Kitty? Hello Kitty is extremely like popular in Asia.
Yeah, so kung fu movies aren't popular in Asia.
No, I'm not saying that they are.
Okay.
Like if you saw him as an extra in like a Bruce Lee movie, you wouldn't think twice.
No, I'm thinking more of like him in an extra of like like NSYNC, like he's like the background dancer at an NSYNC concert.
Okay.
Yeah, like yeah.
He might be too small for that though.
He's in the front row.
Okay. Otherwise he wouldn't see him.
Yeah, what's he like, 5'2", 5'3"?
Like 5'1", 5'2", something like that.
He's
pretty short.
Pretty short, yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
I mean that's short. I don't know what the average height is in Japan, but I feel like that's short.
I think that's short no matter what. Yeah.
Average height of men in Japan. Let's see. What do you think? I'm going to say 5'4".
Ooh, that's really short.
Yeah.
It's going to be taller than you think. I'm going to say 5'7".
5'7"? Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Am I good?
5'7".
Damn.
Oh, wait.
And is that worldwide?
Okay, yeah, it's Japan.
Japan. Okay, U.S. it's like 5'9.5".
Yeah, it's 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, 5'4's that's short. That's really short.
5'9" U.S.
Yeah. What's the average woman height in Japan? Is he as tall as the average woman?
Oh.
He's as cute as one. What?
Okay, wait a minute. According to Japan's National Health and Nutrition Survey, the average height was still only 5'2" for men and 4'9" for women.
That doesn't seem right. That seems like abnormally short. 4'9" for women? Holy cow.
That's really small.
Yeah, we gotta stop putting hormones in our milk. That's wild.
We do? Maybe they should start.
That's why us Americans are so good at everything.
So, okay, so did you know this?
Uh-huh.
You know microplastics, how they're entering people's bodies?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
Science.
yeah, they're called, what are they called? I want to say phtalates, but that's not right. Anyways, due to the additional influx of microplastics in the human body,
Mm-hmm.
it is causing the human body's taint to shrink over time.
The taint.
The taint to
Why,
shrink.
why the taint specifically?
I do not know, but it's something that they study.
Really?
Yes.
That's...
And they can be passed on generation to generation.
Okay, so this is a conversation that we're getting ready to have here.
Mm-hmm.
I once saw a porno.
Okay. You're disgusting.
I was doing science, okay?
Yes, science.
Science. And this woman's taint.
Woman's? This women's or woman's?
Woman's
Okay.
was like super close.
Like a half inch?
Oh, like on top of each other, it seemed like. I thought that was really odd.
Microplastics.
They even made comment of it in the video.
What?
Yeah. It was like one of those casting couch type things. Yeah. I thought it was odd.
That is weird.
Yeah.
So I wonder if her butthole was like really far down.
Or her vagina was really... Wait, which way is which?
I don't know. It's towards the center of the body, I guess.
Or did they both meet in the middle?
Maybe
Or
they both
did
moved.
Yeah, they both...
It's because of microplastics, that's
It's
why.
because of microplastics.
She has a small tank because of microplastics.
Yeah, she should sue somebody for that.
I wonder what the average taint length is.
Is that a measurement?
Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, dude, they measure this in babies.
What?
Yes.
Why would they measure that?
Because they're seeing it shrinking because of
So you're telling me
microplastics.
they have enough data to be able to map this out, that,
Yeah.
that babies' taints are getting smaller?
Yes. The average taint is about 2 inches.
Is that like a U.S. taint?
Is that like a Japanese taint?
What's the average taint in Japan?
How long is the average taint? Around 2 inches.
So after this, are you gonna go
Oh, yeah.
measure that out? Make sure you're average, like everything else,
Yes.
or below average.
I'll probably be like slightly above average. Just like barely.
Barely above average. Yeah.
The male fertility is highly correlated with the length between the scrotum and anus. So the longer your taint, the more fertile you are.
Really?
Yeah.
So, So our taints are shrinking, right?
Yes, taints are shrinking.
So we are becoming less fertile.
I feel like the length between my butthole and my taint is pretty long.
So you're more fertile,
I think so.
supposedly.
I think so.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, it is good.
I think
How long is it? Okay.
this is a deep, dark rabbit hole.
Ooh, wow, we've got a graphic here.
Really?
Oh, it doesn't show anything. Okay.
Well, I hope not.
Well, no, it doesn't show any measurements, is what I mean.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely showing stuff, though.
Yeah.
Like,
is it a women's one or male?
both.
Both.
It's a graphic. It's drawn.
Okay. So is the measurement of the taint of a woman different than a male?
Yeah.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying like
Duh.
you said that the average one is. So can you look up what the average male one is?
Okay.
Yeah, compared to the average female. Because this is information I want to know.
This is tough.
I wouldn't have thought you'd been able to find the average length of a taint.
You wouldn't have thought that?
No way.
Okay, so I think men is around 2 inches.
Okay,
Average taint is about 2 inches.
that sounds about right to me.
Oh my gosh, a guy with a shorter one has 7 times greater chance of fertility problems.
No shit.
That's pretty big.
So I wonder if that has to do with like the location of your prostate, or...
Your prostate's inside you.
Yeah, I know, but like everything's moved like that way. So does that move everything on the inside of you too?
I don't know. That's something I'm gonna have to do some more research into.
Yeah, we'll have the answers for you next week on this episode.
Okay, so you know how they call it your gooch?
Yeah.
Supposedly in women, it's supposed to be called your cooch.
Is that just a bad joke you read?
I don't know. Maybe. It's from Dude Products, so yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. That sounds like a verified source to me.
Oh, maybe I'm not finding it for women because it's called perineal.
Okay, so I watched this porn once
Oh gosh, you're just bringing that up again.
where the women's perineal was very short.
Okay. Okay, a total of 234 patients met our inclusion criteria. Perineal body measurements were available for 133. Average perineal body length was 3.9 centimeters.
Okay, what's that in American
Just
units?
over an inch.
Just over an inch. That sounds about right.
Actually, it's a little over.
Yeah,
2.54 centimeters is an inch.
Yeah.
So if it's 3.9...
3.98 would be an inch, right?
What?
Yeah.
2.54 is an inch, right?
I don't know. Well, you know, we do this for a living. And
2.54 is an inch.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
So if it's 3.9, then it's, I don't know, more than an inch. It's like an inch and a half.
It's like an inch and a half.
More than an inch and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, more than an inch and a half. That doesn't seem right.
It seems closer than that, right?
Okay, so that would make sense if the average taint was then 2 inches, because if the women's was an inch and a half.
Yeah, theirs is definitely smaller than ours, for sure.
Yeah, so men's have to be a lot longer than that, right?
Yeah.
And here's the video about
There's a video?
No, about the microplastics causing small taints.
Oh, okay. That sounds...
Guess what it was on, where I learned this from?
Who?
It was a podcast.
Oh, Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a doctor that was talking about it.
Was it a doctor that he had on as a guest?
Yes, but it was a woman.
Oh.
So does that change things for you?
No, because women can be crazy too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm not really I'm not finding anything.
No, it's okay.
That's something that needs to be...
If you have any issues with your taint length or your perineal length, please contact your doctor.
Yeah, go get checked out.
Go get that checked out.
Get a sperm count done.
Get a sperm count. Get some hormone checks going.
Yeah.
Make sure you're all good, okay? All right? This is our latest edition of Loveline, and we will talk to you later.
Yeah. Thanks for calling in.
Did you ever watch Loveline? Or not watch. Did you ever listen to Loveline?
No idea what that is.
Do you have no idea what that is?
Nope.
Okay.
Loveline.
Yeah.
There's a talk show.
Yep. Adam Carolla and...
Who's that?
And Drew...
Barrymore.
No, Drew... Dr. Drew. His name was Dr. Drew.
Dude, that guy's a fraud. Drew Pinsky.
Oh, man. Yeah, you didn't... I guess you would have been probably too young for that.
Yeah, that Dr. Drew guy, he's a fraud.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't say he was good. I'm just saying, I just asked if you had listened to it.
Nope.
Okay.
It came out in 96. I was born in 96.
Yeah, but how long did it run?
I don't know.
Is it still going on?
No, probably not.
Because I remember listening to it, like, in bed.
Oh!
What?
I don't know if it's still going on.
Okay.
It might be.
It's probably not them anymore.
No, Drew Pinsky stopped in 2016.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I would have been listening probably like 05, 06, somewhere in there.
Was it like funny stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. It was late night talk show stuff. So people would call in with like, you know, it was like half Jerry Springer stuff, half bad medicine stuff, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe Dr. Drew's not a fraud.
No, I think he probably is.
He might be.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
I don't know.
You know the show The Good Doctor?
Allegedly.
No, not The Good Doctor. The Doctors.
No, I have no idea what
Those people are frauds.
Oh, okay. Allegedly.
I don't know. It doesn't get good reviews on IMDb or DB, so...
All right, so back to F1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. After...
Who do you think has the biggest taint on the F1 grid?
Oh, that's a good question. Smallest? No. The largest taint, because they have a small dick, is Latifi.
That has nothing to do with your dick.
I bet you it does.
No, your taint is measured from your butthole to your scrotum.
I understand that.
So he might have a tiny little penis, but...
Right, which he could have a tiny penis because his taint is longer, so his stuff is up higher, which means he has a smaller penis. Well, I'll draw you a picture.
Okay.
I'll draw you a picture later.
Not sure that's anatomically correct.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
So what you're saying now is the bigger your taint, the smaller your wiener is. That's the correlation that you're making.
That's the correlation that I, as a doctor, am making.
Okay, Dr. Joe.
Dr. Lamada.
Is that like Dr. Sims or Johnny Sins? Dr. Sins?
Johnny Sins.
He's a doctor. I've seen that one.
I wish I didn't know who you're talking about.
Yeah. If you don't know who Johnny Sins is, take a look. The man is a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
He does it all. Plumber, pipe fitter,
Doctor.
Yeah.
Taint specialist.
He's a taint specialist.
Really I'm sorry. A perineal specialist. Perineal. No. What's a perineal?
A perennial is a type of plant that
No.
comes back every year.
There's something. Okay. Anyway.
Or maybe only once. It's one of the two.
I can't
That's
remember.
a perennial.
I don't care. It's fucking flowers.
There's annuals and perennials.
Who likes flowers?
Katie loves flowers.
Oh, well, see, I said that.
Talk shit on her.
See, I said that just to make her mad when she listened to this. Actually, I did this to see if she actually does listen to us.
Oh, she does.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would she have checked out at the taint conversation?
Nah.
Fast forward. What a trooper. What a trooper.
She probably would have found it really interesting.
Probably. Yeah. Oh, man.
So, biggest taint?
Biggest taint. I'm going to go with Latifi. Yeah.
Biggest taint?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, he's super fertile.
He has to be, right? With that, like, honker, he had to get something else in the whole, like...
And it's fertility in a large taint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's going to spread that big nose around.
So who has the smallest taint?
Signs.
I think Signs has the smallest taint?
Definitely.
Why?
You know what?
I think he's
I just got a gut
packing
feeling.
a fatty? Is that what you're saying?
Like a little, like, Mexican sausage, yeah.
I'm going with Hamilton.
Why?
Just gives me that vibe.
That's why, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's got big dick energy.
BDE.
He's got BDE.
BDE. See, do you see that, hell, what's that guy's name that's dating, one of the Kardashians?
Pete Davidson?
Yes, Pete Davidson. Do you see the video of her saying that she wanted to get a hold of him because she heard that he had BDE?
No.
Yeah. Like big dick energy.
Yes. Okay. I'm following there. She wanted to get a hold of him, like talk to him?
Yeah, like talk to him, like before they got together. I was like, wow, she's pretty up forward with that.
He's a skinny, tall, white guy.
I don't know what that means. They usually
say skinny, tall, white guys have big old schlongs on them.
Do they?
Yeah.
I think that is a propaganda.
Yeah, probably.
By white guys.
Well, neither of us are tall, so. And you're not skinny.
Hey, wow.
I'm skinny, but not tall.
Oh, man. So, outside of the whole taint conversation, did you enjoy the race, the 2017 race?
I enjoyed it from lap like 25 to 51.
Okay. All right.
The stuff that took place in front of it, obviously you needed to watch it in order to see like the setup of it, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
There was just so much that happened. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because Kvyat's car stopped for some reason. They thought Grosjean's car was going to have to stop because his brakes were failing. Verstappen had a loss of power, so he was out.
Some things never change.
And then Perez lost his front wing. Ended the race. What it looked like. They moved him out of the way so that they could box Ocon, and then put Perez back into the race
because of the red flag.
And then he was out with a broken seat. Yes. That man, snip, snap.
Snip.
Like he just, back and forth.
Yeah, it was a crazy race. It was at the time it was very polarizing. There was a lot of Vettel fans that were like, Hamilton brake checked him, and then I don't know. At the time, I was kind of like watching it. I was like, at first, I'm like, oh my god, he like brake checked him. I can't believe that. And then I watch it, and I'm like, nah, Vettel wasn't paying attention. And then Vettel was like on the radio being a crybaby about it.
Yeah, he really was.
And
what did I do?
And I'm just kind of like, well, yeah, you might be in the wrong there, buddy. You might be in the wrong.
Oh, it was Magnussen who had a double overtake.
It just got really quiet.
It's the AC kicked off.
Okay.
But yeah, it was Magnussen. Magnussen had a pretty good race for the most part.
He was up there for a long time.
He was up there in P4 for quite a while.
Yeah.
P3, one of the two. Ended up getting passed, but
yeah,
he still looked good.
Yeah. One thing about those old races there, even though there's the very long straight that you would seem to see a lot of overtaking, and there was after safety cars, but once the field tended to like settle down, it was much more like follow the leader, and gaps were pulling apart. So I'm curious now, like I have been with every race this year with the new cars, what's that mean for this track? If they can stay as close to each other through the castle section, the tight sections of the track.
That's a tight section.
Yes, if they can stay like closer through all that, is it going to be more wild going down into turn one this year? Part of me thinks it might be. Part of me, but the part of me also says that I'm really bad at predictions. So,
yeah, you're terrible at predictions.
Well, I just try to like throw whatever out there, and something will stick eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Ferrari will win this weekend.
Okay.
You don't agree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know.
I like that expert analysis.
I am no expert by any means.
You have a podcast.
We do have a podcast.
So
I'm gonna say Max is gonna win.
Oh, that's lame.
Sorry, Ferrari is fumbling the bag.
Fumbling the ball.
Fumbling the bag.
Okay. All right. Well, like I don't know. I hope
they can't figure out tires, so that's a tough one.
Yeah, in fairness to them, that was a tough call in Monaco.
Yeah, well, you got to be on top of it.
Yeah, they messed up. They did. I do not think Perez... Does Perez win another race this year?
Yep.
Okay.
There's a lot of races left.
Okay, you know what? Chance by numbers, right? Yeah, he's got a good chance.
That's why I say that, because there's a lot of races left.
All right, so how many races we had? 6 or 7? 7? 6?
I think we've had
So
6.
We got like 16 races-ish left to go this year.
Yeah, we've had...
Does anybody else win a race outside of Ferrari or Red Bull?
We've had 7.
7. So there's 15 races left.
Yep. Does anybody win besides Red Bull or Ferrari? Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see a Mercedes win.
You think so?
Yep.
After like a colossal fuck up from the top 4?
Probably something like that, or Mercedes brings some sort of upgrades that...
Yeah.
Because Mercedes seems... Okay, everybody brings upgrades, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Mercedes maybe just seems a little bit more vocal about doing it. So maybe that's why it seems like they're constantly doing it or constantly engineering. But I don't know. I think yeah, we'll see them win.
Well, I think over the last...
And I think it'll be Russell before Hamilton.
So I think over the last decade, one thing you could say about Mercedes is when they bring stuff to the track, it works. Mm-hmm. The same cannot be said about Ferrari the last decade. So I think there is some confidence there, like, oh, Mercedes, although they're slower right now, they'll get it figured out. You can have kind of some faith in that. Yeah, I can definitely see Russell being the first one to win. If you look at their average qualifying gaps to each other, it's actually really, really close.
Between Russell and Hamilton?
Yeah. It is. Yeah. Even though Hamilton has not had the success on race day, he's still plenty fast.
Oh, yeah.
And, all that stuff comes down to roll the dice. But I don't know. I guess it'd be cool to see Russell get a win. I would rather see Sainz get a win first. Does Sainz win a race?
That one feels tougher.
Really?
Yeah.
That one feels tougher and what could be argued is the best car.
Yeah. That one feels tougher because what we are what we are used to seeing with Sainz has been the smooth operator type of stuff.
Yeah.
And this year he just has not been a smooth operator.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Of course,
I
he
don't
was,
know.
one Ferrari pit mistake away from winning
Yeah.
the Monaco Grand Prix. Of course, Leclerc could have won too, so I guess doesn't matter. Yeah.
Do you think? I think we talked about this before. Yeah, we definitely talked about this before.
What's that?
Of whether Ferrari was going to choose Leclerc over Sainz for team orders.
Ooh, I don't know. I mean, I think they should.
Because I think I said yeah. I said they're choosing Leclerc.
Yeah, they're definitely choosing Leclerc if it keeps up this way.
Yeah.
I'm not. If it would have been switched in Monaco, where it was Sainz and Leclerc, like 1-2, I don't know if they pull the trigger on that. I just don't think they do that. Not this early in the year.
No.
No.
I think that'd be a big slap in the face if they did that.
Yeah, I mean, it's still too early in the year to be picking one driver over the other. Although from, at the end of the year, you look back and like, oh yeah, Leclerc lost by 5 points if they would have reversed the positions. You just can't look at it that way as a competitor.
So kind of a one race at a time type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, you're one race at a time, and at the end of the day, there's 20 drivers out there, and you got to beat all 19. Not, one of them's kind of a gimme sometimes, I guess. But
well, you got to beat most of them.
You got to beat.
You got to beat like 6.
True. You
got to beat.
You got to beat 6 other cars.
You got to beat 6
that are competitive, and then 14 other drivers that are driving around in cars that are semi-competitive.
No, you have to beat 6 other competitors or other cars. You'd have to beat 5. You beat 5 other cars.
Yeah.
And then you would have to beat 14 other people driving around the track, and you'd have to steer clear of Latifi.
Well, luckily Latifi probably already crashed.
Yeah, more likely.
So by the time you get around to him, he's probably already in the garage.
So what I have seen, a stat that made me laugh, is that in order for Latifi to not finish dead last in standings, he has to have a P13 or better this year.
Right.
Ain't happening.
P13 or better. So would that be to beat Nico Hülkenberg?
Yep.
Okay, since Hülkenberg is not. So right now, Latifi's still 21st.
Yep.
Out of 20.
Yep.
Active drivers on the grid.
Yes.
Ah, gosh.
So P13, it's not happening.
You gotta love that.
It's just not happening.
No, the car's just, him plus the car is not in that ballpark whatsoever.
It's mostly him.
Well,
the car definitely doesn't help, but Albon's had 2 top 10 finishes.
He has, but they've been some extreme driving on his part.
Yeah, they have.
So, hats off to Albon, but I think you're right. I don't think Latifi's getting there. Definitely not.
Latifi's not doing enough with that car in order to get up into P13. Because what that basically isn't that saying that Hülkenberg on average finished P13.1?
So what that's saying is that Hülkenberg's. So it depends on how they do the count back, but if you finish outside of the points, then your highest position finish is where you're ranked. So it doesn't go off of average finish.
Okay, it's your highest finish.
So so if your highest finish is 11th, that's your highest finish.
So Hülkenberg's highest finish was 14th.
Either that or 13, and then there's a tiebreaker if they both finish 13. I'm not sure what the tiebreakers are for who finishes 13th, or or dead last in the standings. What? You got a look on your face over there. Okay. Yeah.
Man, I guess I didn't realize that Hamilton finished P3 in Bahrain this year.
Yeah. He had a good start to the year.
Wow. I did not realize that one bit.
So before we go,
Hülkenberg finished P12 in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
And he finished 17th in Bahrain.
Okay, so where's the P13 come from?
So maybe he was P11 then.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds probably right. Or P12 to tie, and then tiebreakers get him the spot or something. Because it could be something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something arbitrary.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So,
before we go,
just
a reminder: measure your taints.
Measure your taints
for health and safety reasons.
Yeah. So, did you enjoy watching an old race? Would you do that again?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. All right.
It was fun.
Yeah, I was looking ahead at the schedule. There's not a whole lot of 2-week gaps. There's some. There's not that many this year.
Right.
I believe the next one might be Silverstone in 4 or 5 weeks time, something like that. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out when we get there. If you guys enjoyed us talking about an old race
and taints,
let us know. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, or tweet at us, or whatever you want to do to get a hold of us.
Sup, MJ?
If you want to send us a letter in the mail, you know what? Never mind.
We'll give them your address.
We'll give them a address. We'll set up a PO box. Do you have to do something to do that? Does that cost money?
A PO box?
Yeah,
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never had a PO box.
Well, once we start making money, we'll set up a PO box.
Yep.
Yeah, for all that fan mail.
Yes.
That we get.
It's gonna be hate mail. Mostly hate mail.
From Latifi. The Latifi fan club.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think there's a Latifi fan club?
There's 3 of them.
There's 3 of them. Really?
No, 3 people in it.
Oh, okay.
No, wait.
No.
Okay. There's probably actually a Latifi fan club.
I'm just saying, we need to at them. We need to call them bitches out.
See.
How does it feel to support such a lackluster driver?
Nicholas Latifi fans. Oh my gosh. Okay, they have an Instagram.
Oh.
And there's a Twitter.
Okay.
Guess the number of followers on Instagram.
It's going to be way too many. 350.
No.
Okay. 30,000.
No.
How many?
82.
82? 82 people?
82.
Oh my god, so my 340.
It's way high. And then one on Twitter. Guess how many on Twitter?
More or less?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, 340.
Nope.
What is it?
148.
So I'm definitely...
And they are actively tweeting.
Are you on our Twitter right now?
I'm just on Twitter.
Okay. Well, you should get on our Twitter and follow them.
Okay. I'll go... Oh, that would be funny.
Yeah, it would be funny. And then we'll at them for everything.
Latifi... I don't even know. What was this? Nicholas Latifi fan base. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
That's terrible.
So if you guys like this podcast...
There's only one page.
So if you guys like this podcast, give us a follow on Twitter, or follow us on Facebook or Instagram. We're trying to get the Instagram up a little bit. It's still not going well because we're 2 dudes on Instagram, and that's just hard. But we are working on it. And if you guys liked us, tune in next week.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to get Latifi. And
Jake's half in this over there. That's okay. That's all right.
Well, because I'm going to send him a tweet.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a good week.
Ciao.
Adios.
Hello.